Hi guys, I'm Juan here at Up with the Sun, where I bring you lifestyle and fandom realness. This is a bonus video because normally I do stick to the format of once a week, but my lovely friends over at Spill the Mad Tea Party, Derek and Ryan, ended up tagging me in my first ever pin tag, and I feel like, I am making money moves because that is just a dream, is to be able to participate in these things and being invited. And I am so honored. This pin tag is a superheroes pin tag created by Vicki's Tigger Tales, definitely behind, but so honored to go ahead and participate in these very fun prompts. I believe there are 10 in total. The first one is Wonder Woman, and that is to show a pin that epitomizes womanhood. Now, I am never ever going to speak for women or people who identify as women. That's just not my role. I wanted to go ahead and show these gal pals because they will flourish into beautiful women in their own right. Besties assemble! Yes! So we have this limited edition pin from Pink a la Mode, and it is featuring May and Priya and Miriam and my favorite, Abby. She's just everything to me. And I just decided that these four were a good multitude of representation for women out there, and because you cannot just define a woman being one certain thing, right? So this pin is super special to me. I love Turning Red. I love their friendship. Next hero is the Hulk, and this pin represents ultimate strength. I chose Baymax because he is not only amazing, but he actually has a lot of strength and a lot of restraint. And obviously he is just going by his program, but we know that Baymax is much more than that, and he is the perfect healthcare companion, and he's so cute, and I love him with Mochi. So I'm like, who is strong but is also has the strength to help others without brute force? And of course, that is Baymax. The Baymax series on Disney Plus is everything. The next hero is Aquaman, and it's to show a pin that features water. I chose this beautiful Luca pin. Obviously, you can see Luca and Alberto in the water by Portorosso, and it's just so beautiful. It goes without saying, Luca is my all-time favorite Pixar film. The water does shimmer, and it is a pin-on-pin element. And Derek, you know that these are our boys. So I absolutely love this pin, and I'm so glad I was able to have something for this prompt. The next hero is Spider-Man, to show a pin with a person in disguise. I chose Miguel because this, of course, is him in the land of the living, and this is him in the land of the dead, and obviously he actually has to paint his face to blend in because he definitely was getting looks. This pin is from Box Lunch. The next superhero is Thor, and the prompt was to pick a pin that features your crush, may they be male or female. I never met somebody like you. And that is For Town. And this just makes me think back to those times that I was obsessed with boy bands, and if I'm aging myself, my boy bands were NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, maybe some 98 Degrees. A little mix with some O-Town. Yes, this harkens to all the crushes you had on those boy band members, and that's what it represents. But yeah, this is such a beautiful pin. Also a Pink a la Mode exclusive. The next superhero is Iron Man, and you had to show a pin that featured someone who is brainy, smart alecky, very intelligent. There's only one pin that I have in my collection that I knew fit this perfectly, and he's making toast. It's Professor Membrane from Invader Zim. I will say, however, he is in complete denial of the existence of aliens. but he is the smartest person on earth. And he definitely is just one of my favorite characters of all time. The next superhero is Batman, and the prompt is to show a pin of someone who lives in the shadows. And you know, I thought of the perfect being for this. I in the shadow in the moon at night. He says it himself. Oogie Boogie. He is definitely, there's no one else other than the Boogeyman that really is in command when it comes to the shadows of all the nightmares. He's a gambling Boogeyman. This was from Box Lunch. It has stained glass element. Very beautiful pin. I do love, I'm going to show the waffling because it has the recycled. So this was made out of recycled materials, which I really love when they do that. And you can see the little slivers of the stained glass element. And yes, I love Oogie Boogie. He's one of my favorites. And I'm so glad that he was the perfect choice for this pin. He was the perfect choice for this category. Of course, I screwed up the order. I totally screwed up the order, so please forgive me. However, the next superhero is Captain America. To show your oldest pin in your collection. For me, I have older pins that when I was collecting, when I used to frequent Disneyland, I have a pin that actually has the Eye of Agamotto. I unfortunately was not able to bring them with me when I moved to New York. I need to go ahead and get them someday. I'm going to show a pin that I actually picked up at the Disney store in Times Square. It was one of the first pins I ever got when I moved to New York City, and it is this 20th anniversary The Emperor's New Groove pin, and I just love it. It has a beautiful glitter shimmer in the title there, and it features all the characters, Kronk, Yzma, Cusco, and Pacha, and it's just so stinking cute. And it's just like really fitting when you say one of your oldest pins and it's a 20th anniversary. You can see this even predates because this does not even have the CZ Mickey heads on the back. I love this pin. I need more Emperor's New Groove pins, just saying. Okay, the next superhero is Superman. For this prompt, you're supposed to show a pin of a figure, a person that flies. There are a couple pins I could choose from, but keeping within the superhero theme, I decided to go with Aman Vegeta, or my Saiyan Prince, I should say. Those freaking arms, my goodness. Hercules' arms aren't even like this. If you think about it, he's actually floating in the air looking down at you. I love Vegeta. He is my favorite character from DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, for those of you who don't know what DBZ is. And I just thought he was a perfect choice for this prompt. And I don't have enough of Vegeta, so I need to change that as well. The last superhero is Captain Marvel. Show a pin of someone with leadership qualities or who actually leads. In my mind, that's no other than Miss Anna Wintour herself, editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine. This pin is part of the Met when they were doing camp, and this was a couple of summers ago. And this was just something that I thought was so cool. She's in her power suit. She has her iconic haircut. She's wearing the glasses that say camp. I love the backer card. It's so beautiful. And I just thought this is one, again, this could have been actually one of for Captain America, but she is such a leader. She actually has a masterclass video where she talks about leadership, how to lead a team, and like there's no other more powerful woman in New York City. She does it all. People call her the Dragon Lady. She was the inspiration for Devil Wears Prada. Super iconic. But she, again, if you actually take the time to see her in action or when she's in thought and how she makes her decisions, this lady is the real deal. Thank you so much for joining me. That was it. That was so much fun. I had such a great time trying to pick out which pins to fit the prompts. Such a treat. Thank you again to Ryan for tagging me. I truly appreciate it. I will link down their channel. Obviously, some of you are here because of them, and I truly appreciate it. And of course, I will link down Vicki, the OG that started this pin tag, and her channel down below. You can check out her video. Be safe. Tell someone that you love them because tomorrow's never promised. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.